Hi there! For today, we're going to do some basic Python exercise activities. And to start off, we're going to be using the Google Colab, which is a user-friendly software interface for coding for simple exercises like this instead of Visual Studio Code, of which we usually would have done. Okay, we have 4 problems today. Very easy problems. The first one is we need to ask the user to enter a number and use the separational optional argument to print out this kind of format and separated by each dashes like as seen here. So we typically use a variable, a very simple variable x as stated by the problem and an equal, and we use eval for but we will use eval today since eval is a string, so we use the function input so that we can input numbers, and then we use a argument here. Enter a number, very simple argument. Then we go to the new line, which is our print statement. Since we're just gonna follow this format. 2x the number, 2 times the number, 3 times the number, 4 times the number, and 5 times the number, and separated by 3 dashes, so we can use it like this. Print x, which is the number variable, 2 times x, 2 times the number variable, 2 times x, 3 times x times x, 4 times x, then 5 times x. Then we use the separator argument separated by 3 dashes. And let's try. So okay, we can enter a number, let's say 7, just like the picture. And there you go, there's the 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. Let's try another number, which is, let's try a bigger one, which is 20. 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100, each separated by 3 dashes. So that's that. The next problem we have is to write a program that asks the user for weight in kilograms and convert it to pounds. So the universal unit for pounds, number unit for pounds is 2.2. So if we run it in if we write it here, we have our variable kilogram, which is gonna signify the weight in kilograms of whatever the user would enter. Int or float, or we can have that, but we're using int today as a single, as a whole number, I mean. Int input, our input function, so that we can input a number. Enter weight in kilograms, kg for kilograms. We have that. We have our input function, our pounds. So what we do is we put like the other variables in a separate variable, which is our pounds, our pound unit, which is 2.2, and then our formula here denoted by the result variable, which is kg, which is the number being inputted, the weight being inputted, and then our unit, pounds, and then we only put print here, print the result, you only print the result, and then pounds for for the title, for the unit, I mean. So enter weight in kilograms, put 2 and 4.4 pounds. But if we put like 34, yeah, it does that because we don't have a float function over here. We could put like a float function or something of a function so that it could handle larger numbers over here. Maybe we could put that. And then the next problem would be to write a total and average program. Enter 3 numbers and separate input statements, which means separate variables for the input statements, and calculate. There's a total and the average sum, and print out the values of both total and average, which is an easy one. You put number 1, put here eval as a string, input, put input, enter first number, put num2, eval, input, enter second number. In number 3, eval, input, enter third number. So we have our 3 number statements here, 3 input statements, and 3 variables. And then we go over to write a code for the total of all 3 numbers, which is very easy. You have to put number 1 plus number 2 plus number 3, and there's your total sum, and your average, which you could just get the total here, get the number from the total, the variable from the total, and you just total divided by 3, and we go to our print statement. Print total number, or just total. Total is total, and then we go to another print statement. Print average. Okay, let's try 5. Let's try 5. Let's try 5, 10, 15. See, the total for it is 20 and 6.66. That's actually just 7 if you put, or 6.67, the average. We could round this out to like 2 decimal places. Let's see. Put here in this. Okay, so we can have this function, which actually just cuts the entire string into like 2 decimal places. Make sure to have like curly braces here, so it cuts it cuts it by 2 f dot format function dot 2f 2f dot format and the average. So it's supposed to be 6.67. So 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Bam, 6.67. That's how you cut the numbers in half to put it like two decimal numbers. Alright, we have 3 down, and we now go to the last problem. So we need to ask the user for the price of the meal. We can have that as price meal. We can have that as the you can have float, because no price is like an integer. We can have float here, which means you have 2 decimal places. You can have float, input, enter price of the meal, enter price of the meal. You can have that. Then tip of a percent tip they want to lead, tip. Tip just tip, and we can have also tip float, but there's no, you could just have a single tip. Input, how much tip would you like to leave? There we go. And then we have our we have the the tip amount and the total bill. Yeah. So you have to convert the tip to percent first. Then you get the total amount, tip amount, to total tip amount, total tip. You have to price meal times tip percent, which is your total tip for the price of the meal. And then your total bill will be your bill plus the sum of the total tip and the bill. Oh, I forgot this is snake, guys. The bill, total tip, and bill plus total tip. There we go. And then after that we can have we can print the total bill. I forgot total bill. Price meal, I guess. Sorry. Price meal. Total tip. And then we can have print the tip amount. Print tip. The tip amount. Tip amount, which is the tip and there we can have the total bill, which I know is gonna be you have to convert, which I know it's gonna be decimal places. So let's try this first. The price of the meal, we can have 23.56. How much tip we like to leave? 25 pesos. Bam. Tip amount is 25. Total bill is 29.45. It's because you need to convert it to percent first. In the percent, you have to times it with the price meal. And then your total bill is the price meal plus the tip that you've converted. Forgot to put here. What if we have like bigger numbers? The total price of the meal, what will like be 130.56, and the tip is like 50 pesos. Yeah, 185.34. There we go. And that's the last problem. We've successfully answered all 4 problems. Thank you for listening and have a great day.